Hello, I would like to convey a very warm welcome to all of you starting your studies with us, be this for a postgraduate certificate, diploma, MSc, MVetSci, or as part of a postgraduate professional development set of courses. My name is Darren Shaw. I'm the Director of Postgraduate Taught for the Vet School here at the University of Edinburgh, and I am delighted that you have chosen to take one of our postgraduate taught programmes to study and further develop your knowledge and skills. For those of you who've joined our on-campus programmes, be that for our long-running Applied Animal Behaviour and Animal Welfare MSc, or for the Erasmus Infectious Diseases and One Health MSc, welcome. Some of you may already be in Edinburgh and you now know that it's a fantastic city, irrespective of a pandemic, and it even has its own extinct volcano in the centre. With regard to the pandemic, the teams have been working hard to minimise its impact in terms of what we are allowed to do whilst following Scottish Government and University of Edinburgh guidelines. And this is to keep you and our staff safe. I must note that these guidelines may change at short notice, and this might be this semester, it might be the next semester. We will endeavour to try and keep you as up to date as we can, but we are all having to be flexible and agile in how we work and how we teach as the situation with the pandemic changes. And I ask that you try and be as well with your studying and adjust to any changes in teaching that we may be required to do. The programme teams have had to balance face-to-face teaching and hybrid remote teaching to accommodate the guidelines, but it is our intention that your experience on these programmes is as unimpacted as possible. You're still going to be interacting with world-leading researchers and teachers, and irrespective of what happens with the pandemic, it is our expectation that you emerge with an MSc that you should be very proud of. For those of you who started with one of our intermittent online distance learning programs, for whichever country you are in and time zone, you are also very welcome. You're starting one of our exciting and diverse range of MSc programs, so you might be on the Advanced Clinical Practice, the Applied Conservation Genetics with Wildlife Forensics, the Applied Poultry Science, the Clinical Animal Behaviour, the Conservation Medicine, the Equine Science, the Global Food Security and Nutrition, the International Animal Welfare Ethics and Law, the One Health, or the Veterinary Anaesthesia and Analgesia MSc. And we are very proud of these MScs. Whichever one of these you're doing, you're going to be joining an exciting and dynamic community of students from over 70 countries. And I have no doubt that actually this list will expand because some of you coming onto the programme from countries we've not had before. And you and your fellow students will be bringing your own experiences to expand our horizons whilst doing our teaching, which is very exciting. Our staff members are very experienced in delivering online teaching using our virtual learning environment, Learn. They will guide you through how to interact with fellow students and teachers via things like discussion boards, etc. And whilst you are not travelling to Edinburgh to do your MSc, we know that you are also and will be further impacted by the pandemic in terms of what's going on in your own countries. We want you to stay safe, following your own government's guidelines, and we will try and be as flexible and supportive as we can with your studies during these very changeable times. To finish, welcome to all of you. I really hope that you find your time in the next months and years with us interesting, challenging, and yet fulfilling. Goodbye.